Hello everybody and welcome back to Dohertys and the Magic. It is our last 2 days on board the incredible Disney fantasy. Yes, we stumbled across a hidden character dance party and honestly it was pure magic. I even joined in a game show and I totally embarrassed myself, but honestly it was such good fun. Then we tried our hand at making the towel animals that we see every evening in our staterooms. It's actually harder than it looks. We visited the final port of call and it was Pisa, Italy. Yes, we did hold up the Leaning Tower and of course we had one last gelato. Back on board, we feasted for one last time, including the iconic Mickey churro waffles. And we finished with a little bit of pixie dusting, leaving Disney gifts around the ships for others to find. So I invite you to join us. We was going to take a port adventure to go and see Pisa, but it was coming back at like £337, I think it was, dollars or something like that. And to me, it's a lot of money just for going to see the Leaning Tower Pisa and coming back. And I think that price was a guided tour, and I don't really want to do a guided tour. I just literally want to just go see the tower and come back. And with that, it was time to make our way up to deck 12, where we'll be eating in cabanas for our breakfast. And after our breakfast, it was time to make our way down to the gangway in deck 2, where we would disembark the Disney Fantasy and get a shuttle into the town. So the taxi service at the port was trying to charge us like €100 just to go to Pisa, which is like double the price that it normally actually costs. Well, what I read online, it costs. So I'm hoping we've come to the center of Livorno, I think it is, where we got the free shuttle into the town. So I'm hoping that the price for a taxi here is a little bit cheaper, but I should be paying about 50 to 60, not 100. We were really shocked by the taxi prices, so we stayed in Livorno to explore instead. A quick Google search gave us a few ideas of what to do nearby, but honestly, Livorno really wasn't our vibe. It was quite quiet, a bit small, not many things to do, so we ran out of things to do pretty fast. So we gave in, we tried to flag down a taxi and check the prices one more time, and hopefully we can get to Pisa. We found a taxi driver that is going to take us for the price that it should cost. So the next stop is going to be the Leaning Tower of Pisa. So the drive to Pisa took around 30 minutes from the center of Livorno, and it was honestly really quick. And there it was, the Leaning Tower of Pisa, one of the most iconic landmarks in the world. And it was a lot taller and a lot more tilted than we expected. And of course we took the classic tourist photos and had a walk around the square and soaked in every moment, as this was one of our bucket list destinations we can now tick off. I can officially say now I've seen the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Was it worth $160? Probably not, but at least I've done it. After the tower, we wandered through the streets of Pisa with the historic little streets, colourful buildings and the classic Italian vibe around every corner. The weather's so good today, so I might have to get myself an ice cream. There's quite a few shops along stretches. I might get well, it's not called ice cream, it's called gelato, so I might get a gelato. And of course we had to grab a last gelato before we headed back. Then we went to pick up a souvenir for our travel shelf at home, something we do for every single trip to remember our trips by. Then it was time to head in the taxi, head back to the port and get back on board the Disney Fantasy. It feels good to be back on the ship for two reasons. One, we get to eat because we're starving, and two, aircon because it's so hot outside. And after all that morning activity, it was time to head up to Cabanas and grab a quick bite to eat. And then Athena said to us that she wanted to go to Kids Club for one final time, and honestly she absolutely loves it there. But then that means it's time for us to head up to deck 13. We've got to go and pick ourselves up a beer because we have a trivia in the pub, O'Neill's pub, and it's a Disney level 2 trivia. We're doing pretty well trivia so far. We haven't won, but we have got progressively better, not worse. So I'm hoping we can actually win this one and win a medallion, but I doubt it, but we can try. So of course we have to try Disney trivia one more time because honestly we've really wanted to win that medallion, but so far we've not really been too good. So today was Disney trivia and it was general knowledge Disney trivia, so hopefully we could have done well, but honestly we done absolutely terrible. So after picking up Athena from Kids Club, it was time to head over to the Buena Vista Theatre, pick up our popcorn and sit down and relax and watch the new Stitch movie that was released while we was on board the Disney Fantasy. And after that it was time to head over to the Enchanted Garden where we'd be dining for tonight, and we didn't want any starters, so we went straight into the main courses and we got 3 of them. The first one was a steak, and honestly that was really nice. And then we went with this ravioli pasta dish, and then also Chloe went with the pork medallion. All 3 were really good. And the one thing I do love about Disney cruises is that the servers on board are absolutely incredible when it comes to entertaining children and adults alike. They always do these puppeteering or these origami things, and honestly it's really, really good to see. And then it was time for our desserts, and first up we had a custard bread pudding, and we also had this chocolate, I don't even know what it was called, but it was really good. And then finally it was a strawberry composite dessert, which I didn't really like. And with dinner over, it's time to head back to the stateroom. It's the end of another day on the Disney Fantasy, so we're now departing Pisa. And tomorrow is a day at sea. Oh. Just on cue. We're literally just walking out now. I'm just gonna let this roll. Do 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 do. As I was saying before, I was interrupted by the big horns. If you wanted to hear the horns, you can go up to like decks 11, 12, and 13, and they're really loud. So just prepare yourself. But tomorrow's a day at sea, so what we're going to do is we're going to do our little pixie dust. So we're going to go around and put our little pixie dust on people's doors. I'm going to pick this up in the morning, so see you in the morning. Good morning from the Disney Fantasy. So today is our last day. Today is a day at sea. So we're just gonna, honestly, I don't actually know what we're gonna do today. I think we've got some pixie dust and stuff to do, so we're gonna go around and drop all of that. And honestly, we're just gonna enjoy the ship because tomorrow we get off at like 7 a.m. But first of all, we need to go get breakfast because today is the day of Mickey churro waffles. So if you haven't had them before, apparently they're better on here, on the cruise ships, than they are in the park. So we're gonna go and test that out. So let's go get some Mickey churro and other food, of course. And these are the churro Mickey waffles. See, honestly, they look quite sticky, but they smell really, really good. I don't know if I should just pick it up like that or I should just cut it. No, I'm gonna cut it. Let's cut his ear off. Oh my god, they're hard to cut though. Yeah, just to pick it up with your fork. Try it. I'll be honest, it just tastes like a churro. Don't get me wrong, it's actually really, really good.
Are they dry?
No, they're not dry, they're wet. If that's the way.
Moist.
Moist, that's it. It's good. Good thing I got two. Thumbs up or thumbs down? So thumbs up or thumbs down? Thumbs up, tastes like churro. Churro! There were some people that were eating like 7 of these. That's insane. I think one's enough for me. They are sticky, like they're full of sugar. And I don't know how that person was eating like 7. People are just throwing them on their plate and eating as many as they possibly can. Because today is the only day to do it. They're only doing one day. So make sure you remember what ask what day it is. Are they good? It's time to do our pixie dusting around the ship. And I think we maybe went a bit too crazy. I think we've got 4 large bags and they're quite heavy. So we're gonna go do all of that. But first of all, I'm not carrying these bags around. I think I'm gonna put them in this castaway bag and just spend some time. I don't even know how long it's gonna take. Don't even know how many I've got in here. I think I've got over like 200 or maybe even 300 things in here. So let's go do that. After loading our hundreds and hundreds of pixie dusting into our bag, it was time to make our way out. Okay, so we can start, I think we're gonna start from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I think that's how we're going to work it. We're going to start on 10 and work our way down. So I just want to clarify that pixie dusting on board Disney cruises is not something that you have to do. It's just something that people take part in, and honestly, we really enjoy doing it, bringing a smile to people's faces, and we just have such fun doing it. So these ones like Star Wars, and I have a little Star Wars one, so trying to get people's ones that they like on their door. So we walked up and down the corridors with our bags, quietly placing them on stateroom doors, and I think the one thing I love about Disney cruises is that everybody seems to make an effort. Everyone's door had decorations on it, which is honestly incredible to see. And after that we had a few more left, and these were the ones that we were going to leave around the ship. So we decided to leave them on benches near the shops, in the little corners that people pass by, and they were nothing big, just small little surprises to whoever found them. And honestly, it was so much fun watching people pick them up and going past places and noticing that they were gone. I'm just hoping it really brings some joy to people's faces. So pixie dusting is complete. So that took a lot longer than I thought it was going to take. That took 2.5 hours, an hour longer than I wanted to. So I think we're going to do that on every trip that we do, because we enjoy it. It's good fun. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody who has followed our journey so far. It honestly means so much. So if you could hit that subscribe button and that like button, I would really, really appreciate it. So we randomly stumbled upon this full-on dance party on the ship with Pluto, Minnie, Mickey, Donald, Daisy, and of course Goofy. There was no big announcements, just Disney characters dancing out of nowhere. I have no idea what the show was called, but every character had their own dance moment. Then they came down and danced with everybody in the lobby. It honestly felt so unplanned, and it honestly made our day. So that was a nice surprise, just walking down. We're on our way to the tube, and we're going to do them Tao animals. We're going to learn how to make Tao animals. So after that, it was time to head over to the tube, and honestly the tube is a very underrated place aboard the Disney Fantasy. It's a London themed underground bar area, and honestly it's really, really well themed, and it was quite surprisingly one of our favorite spots on the ship. But today was the day of Tao animals, so we was going to be learning how to make the wonderful Tao folding animals that you see every single night on board the Disney cruises, and it was harder than it looked. I enjoyed making them Tao animals. They're one of them things that you kind of have to do on the ship. It's just you come back to your room, come home, that's the same thing. Come back to your room every night and they're just there. So you just want to know how to like make them yourself. And we've just figured out how to make them. So we headed down to the D Lounge to take part in the Cogsworth Countdown, an interactive game show where you are competing in 2 different teams. No one in my team wanted to volunteer, and yet of course Chloe didn't volunteer either. So of course I had to put my hand up without having a clue what I was getting myself into. I ended up in a magic tower race against someone that was at least 40 years older than me, and I almost nearly lost at the end. But honestly, it was hilarious, chaotic, and so much fun. I would 100% do it again. Well, I wasn't expecting to bloody take part in that game there. Like, we only had like 7 people on our team, and there was just no one volunteering. So I was just like, look, why not? Let's just do it. You know what? I had a good time. That was a surprise find. I'm actually happy we went to that. But now it's time for dinner. I'm exhausted. That towel thing was exhausting. So tonight we will be dining at Royal Court, and we didn't really want any starters today, but we did go with the bread service, which was nice as per usual. But there was so much choice for a main, so we decided to go with the chicken pasta, which was okay. It wasn't the best pasta I've ever had. And then Chloe went with the coconut and carrot squash soup. I think I've said that correct. Again, she said it wasn't that great, but we knew ahead of time that the food wasn't going to be to our taste. But today we just wanted to go to the dine-in to say goodbye to our service, who have absolutely been incredible the entire cruise. And honestly, they're just amazing. Today is the last day, so that means one show to see, and it's called Believe. We've seen it before on the Dream, I think we've seen it, and it's got the genie in it, which from Aladdin is funny, but we can't record it. It was time to grab our popcorn and head to the Walt Disney Theatre for the final show of our Disney cruise, and honestly, it didn't disappoint again. Is the end of our cruise. It's our 7-day Mediterranean cruise on the Disney Fantasy, and honestly it's been incredible. So we have done loads of trivias that we haven't won. We came close maybe once, but we didn't win it. We've been in the swimming pools, we've had a great time in the splash pad, into the main pools, on the aqua mouse, no it's not, it's called aqua duck here. All the food, so not being able to cook has been incredible. Our servers have been incredible in the dining halls, like they follow you around, and honestly I can't fault them. Every cruise that we have been on with Disney, they have been absolutely amazing. The entertainment staff that gave us the shows, that provided the game shows, so you got free shows, free Disney shows, and 2 other shows that are shown, and honestly they've been absolutely incredible. The entertainment teams on board as well that host the trivias, the little game shows that you do, they've been fantastic. The housekeeping staff where they leave all the Tao animals for you, again, been amazing. And you know what, the ports have been very good as well. We have been very impressed with the ports. Some of them we'd have to come back to just because we didn't get enough time to explore them, but overall we have had an absolutely amazing time. So if you did like this video or any of the other videos, I would really appreciate it if you could just drop a little like on the video and subscribe for more content, because we have a really never done before trip that is going to be coming up in August. So you want to stay tuned for that. And I mean, it's world first. No one's ever done it. Yeah, you're probably wondering what it is. You're going to have to find out and see what it is. It's been good. Bye.